What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to the channel, man. And first thing first, I must say, I think I finally got my YouTube setup looking official right now doing these talking head videos. I got the background looking fire with the new black background. I got the nice little light over here that I have, but I haven't been taking advantage of it. So I feel like I have upgraded the quality of my videos now, and I'm looking drippy, crispy. You know what I'm saying? Something Will Smith would say, man, from the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. And y'all drop a comment below and y'all let me know if the quality of the video start looking good now. It got you more appealed and attracted to me right now. Not to my fellas, but to my ladies. But we just gonna jump into this video, man, because I was just scrolling through my phone regarding some automotive news, man, that looked fire. And it's by some college students. And I can relate with this because, I was a former college student, and it would seem like at Nissan Technical College, this is more of like a final project, I would say. And I like how they took their hands off and let these students create whatever they wanted to create. And they came out with like 3 different models. And we're going to talk about that. The very first one I say they did was the Nissan Z. It looked like a hatchback. So it looks like the college students know that the hatchback phase seems to be dying off, and they're trying to revive it. They're trying to relive it, man. And these cars that I'm showing you guys also is going to be premiered today. That's when I'm dropping this video today at the Tokyo Auto Salon. That seems to be pretty popular. I wish I was there to view it in person, but I got these pictures to go off, and then I can just give you guys my opinion. But it looks like with the Nissan Z, they didn't change too much of the front end, which is phenomenal because I like the front end of the Nissan Z. It's simplistic. I like the black mirrors. I like the black roof. And it looked like they lowered it a little bit. So these are not no pictures that come off of AI. These are real live cars, man. And I like how they did it with the wheels. I feel like it would look better with some some TEs on there. But with the wheel selection they put on here, it's not too bad. Now, I like the way they took the angle of this picture because I could tell from the front, I like the Nissan Z. I like the angle of it from the side of the Nissan Z with the hatchback look. But what throws me off is the rear end. Now, this is something I had to do some research on because I didn't know too much about it. And it looks like they took the rear end off a Nissan Leaf. Now, if you guys don't know what a Nissan Leaf is, the Nissan Leaf is like one of the oldest cars to the market, apparently. I never heard of it, of course, but it's like an EV electric car. So they took the back end off of that and merged it. So I wish they gave us like interior shots. They only gave us like one, but I wish they would have gave us like the back end of it. So looking at the back end, y'all drop a comment below and let me know what y'all think. Is it a hit or is it a miss? Like, I wish this was something they came out into production with because I would really buy it, but the back end got to be a little bit more better. Okay, so now the second car is based off this Camry, I'm probably butchering it, Camry Skyline. Now, I don't really see the Skyline in it except for like the rear end, so I can see how they brought the Skyline into it. But what's crazy is like it kind of got a mesh between like the Dodge Challenger up front, how they did it, and I like that front half of the car. They actually built some nice cars on the front half, but on the end, it's kind of like meh. Like it got a little bit of muscle car-ish on the rear end, and like they could fit some big tires back there, but it just feel like it's just doing too much. It's doing too much for me. The color is phenomenal. I like the color. It kind of reminds me of my car. It looked like it had some metallic flakes in it, and that's all I can really say about it because it's like hit or miss. And they said they build these cars for enthusiasts that's in their 30s all the way to their 50s. So I feel like the upper end of this spectrum, they can enjoy this car more versus people in my age group because I feel like in the front end, it's fire. That's why I would say a lot of people like these Dodge Challengers. That was a popular car in the domestic realm, but that rear end though is like meh. But the fact that they leveraged the platform of a Infiniti G35, that's pretty dope, man. How they built this chassis on it. So I give them like a nice B plus on this capstone project. But the creativity that they did with this is fire. Now the very last car that they have made, which I think is different. This is more Nissan. This is speaking more Nissan to me, going back to its roots. It looks very in that segment of cars that you would buy from them. And this is, they don't really have no name off of it, but I just like the way it looks. It got a little bit of wide body to it. It got the little wheels on it, but this chassis of this car is built off a 1986 Bluebird by Nissan. I never heard of the Bluebird before. Maybe y'all have, maybe because it's before my time. But this is where they took the design off of. But I like the way it looks in the stance of it, because it looked like it could be like one of those El Camino type cars in the back. Like the trunk is more useful, but it also must be sporty and looked like it can handle pretty well. And based on what I was reading on it, they said they made this design to be as almost perfect as possible to have that nice handling, driving aspect, and the way that staggered look and that stance of it looks really good. This is actually a car that I probably will buy out of all three of them, because just the uniqueness of it, and it just seems like it represents Nissan the most, you know. So like that, man, y'all drop a comment below. Y'all let me know what y'all think about these three cars that the Nissan college students have created and they merged together, man. I think out of all of these, if I rank them from since it's just three to work with, I feel like I would rank this last one that's designed by the Bluebird first, then the Nissan Z, and what's last is that third one that looks like a Challenger to me. So y'all drop a comment below. Let me know what y'all think, man. And like that, I'll see you guys in the next one.